Alright, we're gonna get going here soon. I'm just pulling up the game so I can switch OBS over to it. Assuming it'll start up. It's still launching. Just bear with me a moment here, guys. Let me pull up the screen, sorry. We are live, I just forgot to pull up our screen there. Come on, why are you taking forever? I'm gonna have to just stop this and restart it. And hopefully it'll start. There we go. For some reason that was stuck on loading in. Or well, launching, I should say. And it hadn't even pulled up yet. Sorry if it's hard to hear us sitting back a bit further. When we get to the title screen, then I'll take off the start splash there. I know you can hear music. It is still loading in now. All I see is the loading square on the bottom right and a black screen. Alright, there we go. Let me get this set up. Alright everybody, welcome. And welcome to Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Now this is still in early access right now. But this just came into early access yesterday. And they have had this game announced for quite some time now. So I tried the demo, I liked it, I liked some of the new features and things you had to do. Let's jump into this. I'm excited to see how more interesting it's going to be than the original with all of the new content and features and things. Alright, we'll start this on normal.
In a place as old as imagination lies the humble village of Rinoka. Will, a local merchant, took care of his family shop. But the shopkeeper dreamt about something more. The dungeons, forbidden mazes filled with riches and dangers. The curious merchant explored them, of course, using its treasures to bring prosperity to his shop and his people. But an uncanny truth was revealed when he opened the fifth dungeon. Those were no mere dungeons. Rinoka was connected to other dimensions. That's why he wanted them.
Ooh. I was quiet there for a second as I was getting my earbuds in to hear the game better and turning off the speaker so that you can hear it and I can hear it and there's no like overlap. Once this gets going, I'll adjust the settings so I can see chat easily. Miss Scratch, get to work. "3 months, kid. 3 months with that shop closed. 3 months without a single coin. They told me you were a master shopkeeper, so where's my money? I've had it, merchant. My place is not your lovely Renoka. If you want to sleep under my roof, get some relics, sell them, and bring me some money." "Until that backpack is full, this desert will be your home. I hope you enjoy the landscape." And we just start right in the middle of everything, so give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. That is too small. Alright, this will have to do. I'll see if I can stretch it. Does not look like it. Okay. Sorry, I just didn't have this, did not have this lowered yet so that I could see chat. Left trigger. So right here you can already see one of the new mechanics. There are traps that you have to avoid. And depending on the trap depends on how you avoid it. For the giant bear traps, you just gotta dodge roll through them. And of course, we just start with the broom. Here's our old pal, the slimes. often used to make our potions with later. Found your first relic. Relics are the most important items for any adventurous merchant, as they are the products to be sold in your shop. All relics come with a quality value that affects their price in your shop. We will learn more about this later. Is there just a... yeah, there's a quick move. Alright, so that looks like a quality 1 and a quality 3. Merchants, do you hear my call? In here, we have another new mechanic, the elevators that take you deeper in to the next section of the map. Here we have another new mechanic, the range weapon. And you refill this by attacking enemies and breaking things with your melee. Alright, I might have to get up for a second and shut the door to alleviate this smell. Alright, yeah, so right stick, it looks like we'll let you aim with it. Yep. Just holding the right stick. Yeah, if anyone's wondering, I'm just referring to my cat. Alright, give me 1 second. Rupture. Certain enemies, after losing half of their health, will enter a rupture state. Use that moment to hit them with your backpack and launch them away. And that's the right trigger for that. Let's break a little bit here to get our slime for our slime launcher back. Okay, beware merchant. Sometimes on your adventure you will find cursed relics. Interact with the upper slot of a chest. Choose between 2 relics of high rarity. The higher the rarity, the higher the price. These relics carry curses that will trigger different outcomes. Place them strategically to see their quality rise. Alright, so what do we got here? Once placed, adds quality to an adjacent relic. Left and right relics adds quality to those. Kitty just came in the room. think I quite understood that one. I am no threat. I can help you. Ah, there's our first potion. Alright, that's saying to hit up to use them. I sense danger. Run, merchant, run. Now this is another sort of new mechanic. Sort of gauntlet runs against the enemies where you just gotta keep moving and avoid taking as much damage as you can. Unfortunately, you can't stop to recover your slime shots as much as you would potentially be able to, because there's a chance you could, because there's a chance stopping like that, you could take a decent bit of damage getting hit. And there is the pendant again. Now escape. Hold B to escape. Sorry for how long this takes, because it's on the HD and on an SSD. It tends to take a bit longer. A game by Digital Sun. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vaults. There you are, blasted Renokin. My translator is failing again. You try to fix one thing and another one gets broken. Like the portal that you and Scratch are recklessly using. By the way, she is at your shop. She will be glad that her blasted plan didn't kill you. You should go. Any luck this time? Only junk. The Blob Sea is not being generous this week. This week is it generous anytime? Alright, what did he say at the end of that? If it's generous anytime, call me. Okay. I heard Scratch got you in trouble, Renokin. Are there more people living beyond the Blob Sea? I guess we'll never know. This is like a spa. When will you open your shop, Renokin? Yeah, going back to this, I do remember some of the more troubling Some of the more troubling mechanics you had to deal with the shop, setting up shop. What have you done with Will? I set him where he's supposed to be. Tell us the truth. Did you eat him? Zenon, what are you talking about? I already told you we don't do that. There he is. What? How did you... We were so worried. See, he's alive. Will, are you alright? More importantly, did you come empty-handed? Scratch, you are obsessed. This island is my business spot. Renokins, I don't do charity. And my pockets are starving for business. Come on, man, give these kids a break. I gave you enough, Renokins. Listen, we're going to open that shop right now. Or you are all out. Alright, I'm going to take this out of my ears just because I'm hearing myself way too loud with them and it's affecting how I'm talking. Well, that's not fair. It's a good idea, but when I have to talk, it kind of hinders that because I can hear myself too loudly. That scratches nuts. I know this is not your parents' shop, but it's all we have now. Fight for it, I trust you. Alright, let me get my earbuds back in their case and then we will continue. Okay. Maybe this is the same building we had in Renoka. But you, Will, are the one who can make this old shop the Moonlighter. So get in there and show them what you're capable of. Finally, the shopkeeper is keeping his shop. You didn't give us much of a choice. Come on, you can thank me later. Let me see the kid in action. Okay, can we at least warm up? I found this little junk. We can use it to remember the basics. What am I seeing? Are we back in business? I think we have our first customer. Wait, are you selling my stuff? You have got to be kidding me. These are clearly my old shoes. That smell is unique. When a customer is interested in a rock, they will approach its display case. They will then react differently depending on whether they consider the set price to be fair. Reactions can range from cheap too low to perfect fair to expensive a little high, or overpriced too high they will leave without purchasing. Wait a minute, when I need the other shoe, I'll get it. After all these years, you're trying to scam me. I'd rather walk with only one shoe than pay this price. As a good merchant, you can set the base price of your relics when interacting with the display case. This is pretty much the same stuff as the first game mode. The different expressions depending on whether it's too cheap, too expensive, or just right. And then changing it. So please take into account the reactions you have gathered from previous sales to set the best possible price. Remember, relics of high rarity will have a higher price. So 50 was like the ideal for that. It's been fantastic to see you in action again, kid. I just need to sell real relics, not these old mementos. The old man is right, let's bring in some real clients and some real money. Alright then, why don't you place the relics you just brought? So that's the basic time I know. You walk over to this pedestal, it'll say A to interact. You select it, and then bring it over to the pedestal here, and then set the price. And the quality that you have increased in the dungeon will affect the price of the relic. The final price of a relic is the set price enhanced by its quality. The higher the quality, higher the price. So quality is another new feature, because like that one was level 1 quality, this is level 3. And then we have you. And then our... Oh, that was the rare relic. Alright, so hang on. I'm going to set that to 30. Great, now it's time to signal that the shop is open. Interact with the key device to open the shop. Time to hone your skills. Back to the Moonlighter biz we go. Alright, that's too cheap. And that's too cheap. You can check the prices of the relics you sell in the Relic Codex at any time. You can access it in the Codex tab or through the shortcut in the display case panel. Alright, I am selling those things for way too cheap considering one was a rare relic. Only one more relic, people. Alright, so 20 seems to be about the right price for that. I see that spark in your eyes again, Will. You can't lie to me, you missed this. Yeah, Will, you did great. That's not good enough. At this rate, the shop won't put Tresna on the map. Why are you so tough? You're no longer a Minoka kid. Welcome to the real world. I'll let you stay, but I expect better results. How can you expect better results when you only have 4 pedestals there, buddy? We will talk tomorrow. That woman, how dare she? Let's stay positive. Today we took a step, tomorrow we'll take another. Step towards what? Back in Renoka? Tomo, please, Renoka's gone. It's not. And it seems like I'm the only one who cares. This little tongue of mine, you poor kids, I'm sorry. Can you check if she's okay? I'll talk to her later. Sorry if I'm being a bummer. But don't you think we gave up on Renoka too easily? We act like it's just gone. but it's still there. That Morlock guy claimed it, and we just carry on as if nothing happened. Oh, there's that mysterious force again. Give me 1 second. Merchant. Zeman was right, though. You clearly looked happy behind that counter again. I guess this is our life now. Will? Our paths are about to cross. Will, are you okay? Be ready. What is that? Come to me, merchant. My square! My dear square! What the hell is this? I'm not sure. It's beautiful. Beautiful, I'll make you pay for the damage. Traitor, come to me. Is he talking about Will? Merchant, we finally meet. I am the Endless Vault. Heed my words. Make your goods worthy and your trade is bold, so that you can earn more than 10,000. If success is your fate, I will open my gates, and your treasure will await. Prove your worth. Complete all of my trials, and I will grant your heart's desire. There's the namesake of the game, the Endless Vault. Show me your ambition, traitor. I will be waiting. Challenge? Treasure? Your heart's desire. Kid, did you bring a treasure dispenser? That thing can make me rich. Seems like adventure chases us. Are you up for that? Up for the trial? Of course he is. You have to do this, kid. Make us famous. Oh, please, you just want to be rich. You don't care about us. I'm going to tell everyone our luck just changed. Always thinking about money and greed. Don't give a crap about anyone else. Don't push yourself, Will. We don't know if any of this is true. That thing just promised a wish. What? Your heart's desire. Completing all of those challenges will grant us a wish. Which in the case of Will would be a golden broom or a bigger backpack. Or Renoka, we can get Renoka back. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But Xena, we need to try. Will, you can do it. Let's get some rest for now. I'm sure tomorrow will be an interesting day. Tell us what happened last night. Well, before you go, don't push yourself with those challenges. I know you want to do this. I see it in your eyes. That trial, whatever it is, will lift our spirits. But failure is also part of the journey. I think Andre wanted to show you something. Talk to him before you go. Hey, well, look at my new forge. I can craft new weapons for you, but you'll need some materials. Friendly hammer, it's time to put the old broom to rest. Track quest. Here, you'll have enough for one. Sonya, this seed can withstand extremely high temperatures without burning, and as a result, the Talika believe that it's paired with the soul of the Father Son. When performing the first step of the eclipse ritual, Tolix would travel to the Day Realm and... Oh, I hit the wrong thing there. Now choose which weapon you want to craft first. So we have a sword, a large sword, a spear, and gauntlets. Now let's start with the sword. I might try the gauntlets again later like we did in the first game. Oh, I did the large sword, my bad. It's time to leave that old broom behind. Our sword is definitely the strongest weapon. Each strike is devastating. The higher the sharpness level, the more damage the weapon does. Each attack is very strong, but it reduces the sharpness level. Your special attack is weaker, but it grants you one sharpness level. So do I have anyone else? I see like the potion person there too. Alright, I see where the sword meter and the sharpness thing for that is. No, you're right. Tomo and I will be waiting to hear from you. Good luck out there. Well, I'm not unfamiliar with the large sword, but not the one I wanted to use, so we'll be using that until I get materials to make another one. And it'll at least be better than the broom. As Tolix, your gods are dead, and Lance is king. Follow the path of the eternal party. Bless the noise. Alright, this one actually goes down a bit of a map path as opposed to just letting you run through, which is fine. You know, a bit of a different take for things, but not a problem. Slime shards, you do want to hold on to those more so. Bob voucher. An old interdimensional coin, nobody uses it, but Scratch loves it. Maybe she can give you something for it. Eat. Alright, I wanted to use that to get the sharpness back up. Another new thing, you have these plants and there's some other things that'll probably come up later that do similar sort of that perform similar acts that only hit and they target enemies and attack them for you, homing in on them. And cleaning some relics can burn others, destroying them. Certain relics have powerful effects when they are burned. Also, some relics can add an armor to others when armored relics are burned. Their armors are destroyed instead. Nope, that just destroyed it. Okay. Ah, fire slimes. Glass stones, nice. There we go. I took a bit of damage there, but we did okay otherwise. Not seeing anything I can pick up there. Okay, select a perk. Spikes do 20% more damage and select wound. Increase my critical chance and critical damage. And gun damage. And critical chance and damage sounds pretty good. Alright, so we got 2 chests and then we got foam perk. Ah, nice. Got another relic right here. Burn transforms into the relic that burns it. Once placed, gains 6 for each armor in the backpack. After this, I might choose the perk again at the bottom there. But that is another one of the new things is because you're picking a path, you have to decide between picking relics sometimes. I was saying you have to decide between picking to grab relics to sell or perks and things to make it easier. So sometimes you miss out on relics potentially because you choose to go a different route. Nope, not going to drop anything? Alright. Special attack that to get my sharpness back up. I am actually liking the large sword in this. I'm interested to see what the gauntlets and the regular sword are like and how they're changed. Burn reactivates the curse of the relic that burns it. As the pointed relic has armor, add 6 to it. Okay, we're going to grab you. Okay, there we go. 10 is the highest. I guess that works out for me. Well, either way we get to the boss, but I want to go to the perk. No, we lost everything. Well, I think we get to pick. I know in the first one you typically lose the relics if you died with them, as opposed to making it back. We'll see what happens here, because it said I'd lose the loot, but I don't know if that means if I keep everything or not by going back. Oh, I do keep it. Oh, I see what happens. Everything loses quality. A lot of things are 0. And my thing that was max, and anything that was like above 5 is like 5 or less. Yeah, we'll see you jump into the desert to find good wares makes me think of the good old days. I saw that those bugs had some interesting tech. Maybe if you go deep enough you find some materials that I'm sure I could use. Perhaps I could make more than just weapons, something like this. Everlasting Fury. That's my father's son, its blade burns with a flame. If you want me to build that, find the right materials. Good luck. Here we go. Here's our shopper. Not the shopper, but the potions dealer. Oh dear, did you think that Andre was the only one who could help? Look at this. Alright, so I need like money and then slime shards, I guess, for that. I had one potion I couldn't use and I completely forgot I had it. Andre's weapons will help protect you. My potions will help you come back safe. There's anyone else. Oh, there's like a little slime ranch. Cute. Alright, I guess I gotta talk to you again. Well, the dungeon can wait a bit longer. You should stop by the shop first. Tomo's waiting there to sell our relics. Welcome to the chat, everyone. We are playing Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. It just came into early access yesterday. I have played and beaten the first one, and I got a ways into the DLC for it. I did the demo for this, and I really liked some of the mechanics and changes that they did to change up the gameplay. So I decided to buy into the early access because I really liked Moonlighter, and I've been enjoying the way they changed it up in the new game here. There he is. Let's earn some money, kid. We're surprised to find you working. Scratch, you're a bastard. Not you again. Don't complain, I brought a gift. A gift? I found you something that I think will be helpful. Come here, sweetie. Here's another new mechanic for the shop side of things this time. What is that? It's a K33P3R, or Keeper, the assistant every merchant needs. Keeper has some old relics stored. You can use those if you don't have any with you right now. Let's take a look. Keeper, the latest generation companion for merchants, is now in your shop and ready to serve you. If you not wish to or unable to sell all of your goods in a single shift, Keeper can store relics for you. It also lets you level up your shop and unlock different upgrades to help you earn more gold. And last but not least, it allows you to reorganize and decorate your shop to your liking. Do not keep it waiting any longer. None of your relics are worth anything either. You can take use of that. Every merchant needs a good chest, but this gift is not as amazing as you think it is, Scratch. Keeper brings a lot more than that chest. What do you mean? Open the shop and find out. Alright, let's see. What do we have? It's got the best quality right now. We'll throw those things out first. Alright, where is the thing? Okay, 30 was too cheap for you. Try 45. Keeper has more features up its sleeve. You can now obtain shop perks. Shop perks are upgrades that will help you earn as much gold as possible during a shift. Shop perks are obtained when the perk master is full, or perk meter is full, sorry. Make perfect or cheap sales to fill it. Now I do remember that you also had like thieves that would come in and try to steal things. Those are too cheap. So let's try that and see what we get. Selling everything for too cheap. That's not what I wanted to do. That's too high for you, I guess. still too low for that. Okay, 50 was too low. Drop those 5, see what we get. Watching their expressions. Okay, so 60 for a scroll seems good. Okay, 45 is just a bit high, so those are probably good around 40. $60 for those is too low as well. To admit, that was really something. Stunning indeed. See, and this is just the start. You can improve him, he can make quite a difference. I want to help you, kid. I hope you're as motivated as I am this whole endless whatever thing. If not, I hope this helps. I think you deserve to call this shop your own. What? Great. That's fantastic. My brain says you're just trouble, but something in my gut trusts you. That said, drop by my house. I think I can make this place feel more like yours. Make us rich, kid. This is great news. This whole shop for you. Or whole shop's for you, I guess he said. He already has one in Renoka. If we complete those challenges, our real home will be waiting for us. Step by step, kids. Alright, we undersold a lot of things. I could have made more on a lot of that, but still learning everything here. And we don't have enough for that. Oh, they have something coming soon in that. Interesting. That was the sword I wanted. Okay. So that's what he's got, is the next sword down. Don't have armor yet. Both things will be important. Hey, well, can you ask that Volt to give us new legs? Yeah, that would be awesome. Not within my power. How did those birds get here if no one is native to this dimension? I'm trying to see if we can find his house. Oh, there you are. Here you are. I'm offering a new service just for you. Not for free, of course. I can give you decorations to change the look and feel of your shop. Make it your own. I just need some vouchers. I can exchange them for some furniture and paint. The only catch is that vouchers give random products. You never know what you'll get. I think they also positive values in people, such as addiction and consumerism. Addiction and consumerism are not quite positive features, but okay. Want to try? Sure, I only have one voucher right now. Oh, he needs multiple vouchers, okay. Okay, earn the money, reach the deepest part of the day room. Alright. So I know in the first game you could actually travel into the dungeon at night as well. But it would be more dangerous to do so. So let's see if we can do that here, and if it poses a bigger threat to do it, like it did in the first game. Hang on, guys. Oops. Pulled that up instead of the game. Here we go. Well, looks like we could avoid that boss if we wanted. Wound perk and ignite perks. Which perk do I want is the question. And it looks like I can get another wound perk down the road. Now another perk to smashing them with your backpack, which is another new mechanic, is you can smash enemies into each other. And by doing that, you also cause damage to both of them. Right. Cast armor's armor relics in the same row. Adds armor. Adds 4 armor relics in the same row. Alright, the top one's the better one there. Okay, burns to the relic above it. On to the next section. Get our first wound perk. There's another voucher. Nice. There's a couple more vouchers. I think we should be able to get something now. So we'll do that. Get our sharpness all the way back up. Okay, Scarlet Gun. Your gun deals more damage and inflicts wounds. Spikes. You have a chance to inflict marked, increased critical. Okay, let's do the gun damage this time. I'll go for the relics first. I do need to remember to just use the pendant to go back on occasion. And you can trap them in their own traps too. You drop anything for me? Oh nope, that was just the background. It doesn't help that I lose most of my health by falling off the side there, game. Each time you burn, this relic adds 2 to adjacent relics. The corner burns in the same column. Each burn relic. To come here, but I think we're gonna head back to get more money, because I can get more for having relics that aren't damaged or have their quality reduced. Treasure in the desert. That was for a whole new quest. Grab some extra potion. I don't have the money for that. Oh, I only have 2 of those. I need 2 more to make that. Okay. Still don't have any blueprints for armor, which is another very handy thing. I'll store those things in you, then head back in. That way we do have some stuff to sell that isn't damaged. At some point we might stop this and do something else a little more relaxing that doesn't require as much thinking, just to unwind for the end of the stream. we'll be doing this for a bit, so anyone that wants to watch Moonlighter, don't worry about that. It'll be going for a while. Use some of these to build my sharpness back up. Okay, so another new thing is you actually get to pick from the cursed higher quality relics from one of two, and you don't know what they are until you've picked them all, I guess. And then burn is another new mechanic with your treasures, like how the first one did. There's more mechanics that you have to manage in your inventory with the second game here. It's 2 all relics in the backpack. It burns the points. Gain 6. I just screwed that up and burnt everything, damn. That messed up that section there. Okay, 5 glass stones, 4 vouchers, 2 reroll dice, and 1 potion. That seems pretty handy for early on to help build money. So you got a boss chest, or a wound perk, or another foam perk. Boss chests usually have rare relics that are worth more without being cursed. Look like he dropped anything. Yeah, those just must be guys that we don't have to fight. It does look like I have 2 potions, which is pretty nice. Alright, what do we got here? Attacks deal more damage and inflict wound. Non-critical damage increases critical chance by 2%, resets on a hit. Cast 2 spikes, but their damage is reduced. This one seems good. Oh, I cut off that bottom path for a moment. knocked one into the other. Knocked one of them into the other three, and they all took damage. I do think we have enough vouchers at this point. Get a piece of furniture or decor from him when we get back. If one relic has armor, add 6 to it. Into the relic that burns it. Foam relic here, then another chest. I think if I make it through here. What the heck was that? You wouldn't even let me attack. Can I not shoot? Oh, come on. There we go. If I make it to the end of this, assuming it stops lagging and being weird, we'll leave after grabbing this because I'm just, I'm out of potions. A bit of weirdness with that one, just mob sitting there made me take a lot of damage. Don't have to hit them with your backpack. It's an optional thing. Sharpness back a little bit. Alright, what do we got here? Adds for armor relics in the same row. And 6 armor relics in the same column. Nope, wrong button. Alright, now we'll set up shop again to make some more money. Yeah, sorry. It's a bit of a bad hack that I have towards fall and winter. Alright. Alright, so 55 was too much and 40 was too cheap, so those gotta be 50. $50 was way too much and 45 was just over it, but acceptable. So those are probably 40 as well. Okay, 20. Okay, yeah, 20 was just right for you. A lot of those things are, the darker ones are rare relics worth more, and one of them is a 10 rarity, which is the highest quality, so I really don't want to undersell that one. Am I not able to sell anything right now? Have to sell during the day, I guess, and then go into the dungeons at night, just like in the first one. I must have forgotten that. Look, well, I made a new friend. I think it's building a nest. Shh, don't move. I'm curious what her quest is. Endless Vault, Old Days. There it is. Whenever Eris says one of her visions, I don't know what to say or do. Treasure hunting is more my style. She said that she has visions about a treasure in Kalina. Perhaps her cryptic message will help me find it. There's the weapon I wanted. I need 2 of those. Alright. short sword is the most balanced weapon, essential for any adventurer. Every fourth consecutive attack triggers a finisher attack that deals slightly more damage. Your special attack hits the enemies surrounding you. Using your special after 3 attacks unleashes a special finisher. Cools. Alright, so we're gonna switch to that. Still a little bit slower than most things, but I like not having to worry about sharpness, that's for sure. Alright, let's explore the little island in the universe here, whatever the heck you'd want to call it, some more. Because I haven't looked through all of it that's opened up. Just a bit of a populated area up top there. Oh. The Countess. I don't recognize you from before. Hello, my dull friend. Judging by the lack of decorations in your shop, it would appear that my services are required. Contessa is my title, or Countess, I guess, is her title. And interiorism is my expertise. With my wares, you'll be able to make your customers feel more important and spend more money. There's the modest display, the prestige display case. Then you have a greatness flag and a merchant's flag. Alright, so furniture items that can be placed in your shop and have different effects. They are discovered by finding the recipes scattered across the dimension. After purchasing them, talk to Keeper inside your shop to place them and combine their effects. Alright? Excellent choice. Now return to your shop and decorate it properly. Alright, I don't think she was available in the demo, so that's interesting. Come on. Didn't realize I got stuck there. Apparently we can't, yeah, like before, you can't do the shop this late. We're gonna start off selling just because I have a number of things from running the dungeon twice, essentially. Is too much. Whoops. 50 is too cheap for those. Listen, these have 3-star quality boosting, so I'd rather not undersell them. Really? Okay. Those for 80 is too cheap. You for 45 is too cheap. Oh crap, those are still too cheap. Alright, so those are worth way more than that. Got it. I'm not gonna sell these 2 things then. Alright, get out. You're done for the day. So unfortunately, our rare, higher pricing relics we undersold still. Alright. Okay, so around 30 is good for that, 40 is good for that. That's got to be sold for like 60 or so. 60 is good for that. 50 is good for that. The Blackstone's probably around 70. The Sun's Mimic, don't know. The Song of the Guest is 50 is too cheap. Well, there's Gift in the Blob Shell. We haven't sold the Blob Shell. We have 35 was way too cheap. 65 was too cheap for that. 90 was too cheap for that. Wait, what was that one thing? Oh yeah, we've only gotten into uncommon relics. And then there's rare and legendary. Okay, is this the day of the week? There's no event scheduled today. Alright, so we have Uncommon Rarity Day and Kalina Culture Day. Okay, so that's another new mechanic, I guess. Some special days where certain things sell for more. Or, well, they just sell more in general. Let's go back in there. A little bit easier so I don't have to worry about sharpness now. Would you just shoot because that gets annoying? Alright, what two do we got? The blob shell and the sun's mimic. Pointed relic has armor. Alright, some relics change and some would actually increase in value after being burned, so I was just seeing if that was one of them. Well, I think we already checked that, so that's on me. More my speed and a lot less to worry about because I don't have sharpness to be concerned with. Now, if I can just get to the point where we actually get armor, that would be great. Corner adds quality to rare relics in the backpack. Adds quality to armored relics in the backpack. Oops, well that burns that one up. I thought that might improve the relic burning it because it was a piece of armor and it was metal. Then it's because there's enemies here that are actually not attacking and they're glitched. something they're going to have to look into, as it is causing a decent bit of lag too. Alright, sun mimic burn transforms into the relic. It burns it. Improve a uncommon relic with that. That works for me. Let's do an ignite perk. And then we'll do the boss. Didn't even use that. Would have probably helped. Actually, I can't get stones from this, so I might as well hit it. Okay, spikes. Your attack deals damage and inflicts ignite. Oh no. I want the higher damage with burn. Alright, on to our first boss chest. See how we do. I think you go right into the boss for these. Yeah, this wasn't right into the boss fight here. Things to restore my slime here. I can also get some materials breaking everything too, it seems. I guess that's more what it is. Elite enemies, but then you get better relics for them. Star sign toy. Each time an armor is broken, this relic gains quality. Burn as relic in the same row. Our map without having to go into that. It's not looking like it. No, that's quests. go here, then we're gonna go back. Just because our backpack is full, we don't have as much room. Or have room to grab anything else. Set up shop. Our friendly Baba has paid you a visit and it looks like it's here to stay. You can pet this cute creature anytime you want, you simply cannot resist those round eyes. This feature is currently under development, but soon you'll be able to collect a variety of them, each granting different rewards. Cool. Nice to see that they have that and it's going to actually influence things a little. Was too cheap, so we'll do another 15. So 53 and 45 were a little too much. 28 was for those. Okay, if 65 was too cheap for those, then so that's the right price for those. That's the right price for that. I do have things in here. Wow, that was too cheap for that, okay. Undersold that, and I undersold that. Go figure. I'm not selling you yet. God damn it! All these uncommon relics I lost a lot of money on because I sold them way too cheap. I hate that. get out of here. Done having you guys rip me off for the day. Should be able to get your first upgrade now. Yep, there's the second potion. Increases maximum health. I have all of the slime shards I need, I just need more money. Still no armor. Something else has got to be unlocked, and whether we get it in early access right now, I don't know. I remember when those Roanoke dungeons were our biggest discovery. Now look. Two potions every time we go in, which will allow us to stay alive a little bit longer. Ooh, that question mark intrigues me. Making me use it this early. Yeah, that is definitely something I need to work on, because they're like enemies you should be fighting, but they're stuck and they're not attacking. Because it does make you attack after them. Point of relic has armor, okay. Oh, hang on. Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call. Figured I'd keep the action going though while I couldn't talk. Yeah, we're definitely going to be heading back here soon, as I don't have a lot of health to be dealing with any more floors here. And I'd rather not lose the quality we have on anything. The Song of the Guest. Nope, just destroys it. There were ones that it said, like, when you burn them, they either change or they improve. But that must just be if they have a quality that does that. Do I need to make this? I have the burning stones, whatever, but I don't have the money for that. Max health would be nice. And then potions healing more after that. Defeated the rocks in your backpack will lose 50% of their value. You can decide whether to try again and lose them or return to Tresna to sell them. Okay. That is nice to know. So we should have shop perks because I filled the meter several times. Another 10, and that is another rare one, so I'm definitely not selling that right now. $135 was too cheap for that. Sell the things that I know around what the right price for them are. Shouldn't be too much of a damn, that is still undersold. something I need in order to do tips. So then those 2 rare and the 1 uncommon, because they're 10, I don't want to sell those right now either. Oh, here we go. That was where we said them. Well, unfortunately, we're done for the day. Have to remember that the next time. Very close to 3,000 out of the 10,000 that was asked for that. It is now Uncommon Rarity Day. I gotta go a decent ways into the dungeon before I can get the Everlasting Fury Sword. Ugh. Need a drink or something. I will be right back, guys. Gonna get something to help keep awake here. Since I am getting a little tired, we're probably going to do one more dungeon run, and then I might switch games just to do something more relaxing. Like we said, I'm probably just do more Katamari at the moment. So be right back. drink. Something refreshing to keep awake. I'm gonna do one more run. I will say that if Mom comes back with dinner, then I will just stop, because by the time I come back to do Katamari, it's gonna be at least another hour later. So we'll see what happens after this run. Alright, 2 fire perks are that guy again, a foam perk. I'll go here, then do a fire. Constantly shooting because there's like enemies glitched down below. Or shutting, I mean. Yeah, they definitely have some things they gotta kink out in this one. But again, this is early access, so that's to be expected. What's placed adds to adjacent relics. Some of these for any drops and refilling our slime shot. Special deals extra damage and inflicts ignites. Spikes have a chance to rebound. Okay, let's do special. And we'll go to the question mark. My cat. Come in, sweetie. Come on, you know how to open the door. It doesn't shut all the way. Not quite dinner time yet, though. Got blood money. Defeating an enemy has a chance of increasing quality of chest relics in the same room. For the next 2 rooms, rewards are double, uncommon, epic test relic. I did the doubled one. I don't know how to open that. Oh, hang on. Probably won't do Katamari because, like, I'm assuming any one that is here is going to be gone after I eat and come back, considering how much later it'll be. Stop freaking smacking me with your shockwave. I'm sick of how much damage that's done now, because now I don't even have a heal. Alright, there we go. Break that up to get the materials from it. Break the other stuff to build our slime shop back up if we get any drops from them. Even better. Each time this relic gains, it gains double. It gains 4 quality for each armor relic in my backpack. Nope, that just destroys it. Okay. Well, thankfully we do have another chest here. Oh, Mother's Patience. Each time you burn this relic, adds for calling to the pointed relic. Then back to Tresna, adds equality to all armor relics. I didn't quite read that right, I guess. I thought once you burned that it was gonna increase the quality or something of another one and not destroy it, but I didn't see any of thing like that happening. if we'll be able to get to the end of this or not. Oh, we do. Okay. This is going to be where we end this run, though. Because I do not have enough health or potions to keep going. Let alone backpack space. Let's place... Okay, Mother Figurine. Fills our backpack, so now it is time to return. Can't wait till you can actually get a bigger backpack and take more back with you. Let's probably do another shop run with our relics and then end it for the night. Father's trophy. That's Father's honor. Alright, move back here to take care of these. Set those to 200. Just because I'm not sure how much they're going to actually be worth. Nice. Oof, okay, that is too cheap. Which one was that? $150, $130, $175. That's all too cheap for those. Okay. Darn. So these uncommons sell pretty high. That's one of the only ones I've figured out. That's 200. 250 is too cheap for that. This is like uncommon and max quality, so I don't even want to sell that one yet. I'm afraid to sell the rares because they're going to be worth a couple hundred. Then you have epic and legendary. I think, yeah, that's all I have on you. Alright. Over halfway there, not too bad. Alright, so the next day is Kalina Culture Day, and then we have another Kalina Culture Day. Like 4 days after that, it looks. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. There we go. It's loading in right now. So, all I did was I did a run, then we did a shop sell. We made a couple thousand. I undersold some uncommon relics still because I'm still trying to find prices, which I hate that when I do that, when they have decent quality and I could be making a lot more off of them, let alone from their quality. So let's get the health upgrade. Material I don't have. It's probably like our little boss or something. And we do have a number of vouchers, so we can probably trade those in for some things from scratch. I feel we potentially have enough right now. Let's keep renewing. Pay 5. Blob Aquarium. I'm a simple gal. I love vouchers, coffee, and money. That's the most I'm going to do with that for now. I'll decorate with some of those things, and then I'm going to call the stream for the night. Do have another wall and floor. I do like that better. Sure, I'll throw like the desert brick in there, why not? Okay guys, so with that, we are going to call this look into Moonlighter 2 for the stream. I got a couple things to do, be eating soon. I'll definitely be playing this on my own and probably stream it some more as well. Have a good day or good night wherever you guys might be, and we'll catch you in a couple more days on Friday, potentially. Until then, all, good night.